Earn your way to the Winter Olympics. This is an 8th grade math review project. It should take about 2 to 3 weeks depending on your students. So it's good for the end of the year or a summer school project. This is the slide deck the students are going to see. So there's also a slide deck for teacher instructions and the teacher keys. There are printable worksheets if you would prefer to use printable just for the math worksheets. Students are going to have 8 challenges that they have to overcome by solving math problems and travel to different cities around the world to earn their spot on the Olympic team. So the overview of the project is on slide 3, and you want to go through this with the students. So they're going to be answering math questions. They're going to learn about different cultures around the world as they travel. They're going to keep a journal of their experiences, keep track of their progress on a map, maintain a travel itinerary, and import photos of the different cities that they visit. So as they finish a slide, they can see there's a little icon of ice skates. They're going to click on these every time they finish a slide. Now, they won't be doing all of these slides in order. Some of the slides they have to return to several times. So if they click on the ice skates, they know exactly where they have to go next. Now, the first math task, their first competition is in Squaw Valley, California. It's a ski resort on the border of California and Nevada. They have to complete all the math problems correctly in order to earn a bus ticket. So they also need to keep track of what mode of transportation they're using. So when they finish reading this page, again, they're going to click on the ice skates. And their first project is the first math task are transformations. So they're going to do 2 transformations by just using the fill color feature of Google Slides. They want to reflect this figure across the y-axis and then translate it down 4 units down. So they're just going to click and hold in the squares that they want to color in. And then they're going to come up here to the fill color feature, and they can choose any color they like. Now here is just a reflection across the y-axis. But they also have to translate this down 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will look like this. So they can go ahead and change that back to white. And there they have the first 2 transformations. They get on this one 5 points for each transformation. So 5 points for a reflection and then 5 points for translation. So you're going to give them their score. I always give these back to the students if there are errors, and I give them a chance to correct their errors. So then once they give it back the second time, you can give them a score. So it's a total of 10 points. And that way they can go ahead and move on. So they click on the ice skates once they've done all their corrections. And here it shows that they've earned their first bus ticket to Squaw Valley. Now the next slide, they're going to be doing a little bit of research online. So they want to start with writing the date that they arrived at Squaw Valley and the sport they're competing in. So if they are not sure what sport they want to choose, they're going to click on these ice skates. It takes them to a slide that lists all of the events. So if they're not sure what these different events are, they can look these up online. And once they've chosen their event, then they're going to go right back to slide 7. So if they click on the skates, it takes them right back where they were. They're going to name 2 sites in Squaw Valley that they'd like to see, and then favorite foods that are eaten there. Now, Squaw Valley is in the United States, so the students might want to just Google for some restaurants in Squaw Valley and see what kind of food they offer. So once they get finished filling out this slide, they're going to click on the skates. Now they have their travel itinerary. So each time they go to this slide, they're just going to fill out 1 line. So there'll be 1 line for every city they visit. So they want to Google how many miles from their home city to Squaw Valley, California. And once they figure that out, then they're going to type it in here. They're going to type in their date of arrival, and the type of transportation on this one was a bus. So they're just going to type in bus. So all they need to do is one line, and they click on the skates. Now they go to the map. So here's where they're going to keep track of the different cities as they move around the world. And they want to find where Squaw Valley is. It's got to be one of these pink circles. So it's in Northern California, so it has to be this one. So they're going to take Squaw Valley at the bottom of the slide. They're going to click and hold and then move that right next to that pink circle. That's all they need to do on this slide. To move on, there's a pair of skates next to their pink circle. Click on that and it'll take them to the next slide. So here they have a journal entry that they need to fill out. So they're going to talk about their first competition in Squaw Valley. They're going to talk about their sport and what happened to them at the first trial. So they're just going to make up a story. They need to use complete sentences, lots of detail. And then when they're finished, again, click on the skates. Now they're going to import some pictures of Squaw Valley. So to do that, they're going to come up here to Insert, Image, Search the Web. And then up here in the search box, they're going to type in Squaw Valley, hit enter, and they're going to come up with some pictures here. So they're going to choose the pictures that they want. And it's easier if they choose a square picture so it fits better here. So they click on the picture they want and then they click insert. Now it's going to come up a little bit too large. So they just want to click here on the square on the corner. If they move toward the center, they'll make that smaller. And then this little blue circle, if they click on it, they can just tilt that picture so it fits right in here. And they can play around with it for a little while until they get it to fit. Now they're going to insert 2 more pictures of Squaw Valley. When they're finished, they're going to click on the skates. They go to slide 12. And now they're going to the second math task. So this one is in Vancouver, British Columbia. And they're going to repeat all of the same steps that they just went through before, but this time for Vancouver. So they're going to repeat 8 times. They'll have different math problems to solve, different types of transportation. They're going to be doing research, another journal entry, and then some more pictures. So as they get toward the end of the slide, when they've done all 8 tasks and they've gone to all 8 cities, they get a congratulations that now they're going to the Winter Olympics. So it's a lot of fun for the students. Earn your way to the Winter Olympics 8th grade math review.